Hi, I'm Maria Favre, and I am the director of Waiting for the Host by Mark Palmieri. And it's a one act play that Mark Palmieri wrote right at the beginning of lockdown last March. And around that time, it was Passover and it was Easter and Holy Week. So he thought maybe it would be a good idea to write a play about a church group trying to record for their church members um, the Passion of Christ, the whole Good Friday Passion of Christ. And this is a ragtag team who are trying to put this together, and they are trying to learn how to do it on Zoom. They're trying to figure out how they can do this and make it work. And it's all about the beginning of our journey on Zoom and how crazy it can be. We hope you enjoy it. And this is the Ward Melville Players production of Waiting for the Host. Thank you.
It gets a little louder on my block every night. 2 nights ago, only a few houses were doing it. Now it sounds like 20.
Yeah, same here. Some neighbors who haven't even seen each other are banging on stuff and waving at each other through their windows. 7 o'clock every night. My sister said in the city that the First Avenue was so loud, the EMTs in front of NYU couldn't even hear themselves saying thank you.
It's inspiring.
I can't figure it out. I can see y'all, but I can't see a camera.
Effie, it should be bottom left. There may be a red slash through it, and it should say allow camera or start video.
A red slash?
Icon.
An icon?
Not like a religious icon, just a camera icon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got mine. She doesn't use the computer much.
No, I use my computer, Grace. I check my email sometimes, but this is...
Ben, make sure she knows she's not looking for a real
I
picture.
know, Mom. Effie?
Yeah?
So you're not looking at the actual lens of your PC, but the camera symbol.
Oh! Oh, damn, we had her.
Can you see me?
No, but we saw you for a second.
You did? Wait a second. This is aggravating.
Relax. Our Jesus is running late.
Running late?
Our one professional performer.
That's a stretch. And how do you run late when you live in your one-room apartment and your appointment is in your one chair?
Seen Sarah in years. She was in 2 of my classes, and she is so talented. I'm not surprised she's in New York City and busy.
She's not busy. Nobody's busy. It's lockdown. She wasn't even busy in the first place.
Effie?
Ben, I have no idea what you're talking about. Icon slash, can I do this any other way?
We see you. You're there.
What? I'm on?
Yes.
Yes.
Somehow I got on. How do I look?
Well, now we can't see you, but we can see your ceiling.
Sarah said she should be on by now. She said 5 minutes late.
Now you have to bend your screen towards you a bit.
Bend my screen? Won't it break? It's glass!
Tilt, I should say. Tilt your screen back to the way you had it.
You tilted it up. Now tilt it back down, Effie.
I see. You mean...
Yes! Release it now. That's it.
Oh, y'all see what I see? Is that it?
Yes, that is it.
So, while we wait for Sarah, does anybody have any questions? We have our casting set.
It's the same script we do every year, right?
Right. Just a few changes, though, to streamline, keep this thing doable.
Usually we have the whole vestry perform.
Well, usually we do it live on Palm Sunday, too, but this year we didn't.
There's nothing usual anymore.
Like bringing in a ringer who not only isn't a parishioner, but who is Jewish.
Well, it's Passover too.
Our church is open to all. Vincent, you promised me 2 were on good terms?
Oh, there's a history, gossip, spill it.
You know, Pastor, I think all of 2020 has been one big Lent. This virus, it feels like a few weeks ago we were talking about what we give up for Lent. I was going to give up cheese. Then we gave up civilization, and I've had more cheese than I've had in my whole life.
Well, I'm glad we're doing this, and so will our parishioners be. More and more have been tuning into our streaming masses, which I'm very grateful. Just last week, I got a bunch of messages telling me how much they missed the Passion performance. That's why we're doing this. The closer to normal, the better for everyone.
So this will be recorded?
Yes, I'll edit it and put it on our website.
Oh, great. Then we can enjoy the crucifixion all year long.
Thanks to my son, Ben. My son's misfortune of being dragged home from SUNY Albany gives us a chance to use his media skills. I call him Ben C. DeMille.
That's hilarious, Mom.
Jesus is a girl. That's different. And Jewish. I like it.
Well,
Who's gonna say it?
Say what?
The real Jesus was Jewish.
That's right. Everybody was Jewish back then.
That's not correct.
I saw Sarah's father at 7-Eleven. He's actually a gentleman I went to high school with. Oh, and he told me about how Sarah and the theater business are being really hit hard with all of this, obviously. Oh, and he told me about a friend of his, an older gentleman, who had symptoms one night, and by the next, I didn't know what else to say. Anyway, I thought this would be a nice way to involve someone else from the community and to get a skilled reader. So I told him we needed Jesus.
We did not need a Jesus since I'm usually Jesus.
It's a good deed, Vincent. As I said, she's been hit hard.
She's hit hard because the restaurant is doing takeout only, not because the theater was hit hard.
Vincent, do you want to share your history with Jesus before she arrives?
We were together, we broke up, wasn't pretty. Anyway.
Effie, what did you do?
I hit the icon with my pinky. Sorry.
Jesus has appeared.
Late, but we'll take it.
I am so sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Pastor Thea.
Does she have to call you pastor if she's Jewish?
Hello, Rabbi.
You have our cast.
Hi, everyone.
Sarah, do you know Grace from high school? Said you
Hi,
need.
Sarah.
Oh my God. Hi.
Let's just go around and say who we're playing, and then we can get going. I hate for this to take all night.
Well, I don't mind if we take all night. All I've got to do is sit here and suspect myself of symptoms.
Ha! See? You say symptoms and you're suddenly hacking.
You okay, Grace?
Allergies. I hope.
Effie, why don't you say hello before we lose you again?
Nice to meet you, Sarah. I'm Effie. I'm very confused.
Hi.
Tell us all what you're reading.
I'm reading Love in Time of Cholera.
Sorry, I mean tell us what you're reading tonight. What parts?
I read that book once. It's really beautiful. You know, I love stories about women being guys. Oh, hi, Vince.
Hold on. I'm reading a lot of parts.
Hello, Sarah.
I'm reading Accusers, Servant Girl, and Disciples? Yes, that's it. Woo! I'm gonna be pooped. I'm already pooped.
Ben.
Hello, Sarah. I'm Ben, son of the preacher lady, snatched from my amazing sophomore year and delighted to be hanging out with my very Christian parents for the foreseeable future. I'm reading The Chief Priest, The High Priest, and also Accusers.
Ben is also directing. I call him Ben.
Please don't, Mom.
Nice to meet you, Ben C.
Nice to meet you. And I'm not directing. I'll edit it together and try to help.
You said hello to Vincent?
No, you were in this.
It's my church. And I'll be reading the key roles of Judas and Peter.
Perfect. One backstabber, one coward.
Why is that perfect?
There you go. Number one. Peter made 3, right? I know the New Testament. I took a theology core course, so get ready for some Bible jokes.
Everyone, just to be clear, I'm Sarah's ex from college. I was local and she went far away to Queens College a few exits away.
Well, X, not sure I'd give it that weight.
Great.
to see
Recommend
you.
your reading.
Yes, I'm playing Pilot, who famously washes his hands.
Good habits these days, as we all know.
Well, absolutely, unless it's metaphorically.
Hold on. I think washing your hands metaphorically can be very healthy. I know, I did it once.
Well, anyway, it's great to meet everyone. I'm Sarah, I'm SAG eligible, and I'm reading Jesus. And I am very honored. The Jewish Bible is very important to your faith as well, so I feel very close to all of you. We are all children of Abraham.
We're thrilled to have you, and folks, as I've mentioned, Sarah is a real actor, so we can have our game raised.
That's exciting.
I'll be reading the narrator, so it's simple. Ben will record us reading it through. You just come in with your lines. Hopefully you have them highlighted so they don't sneak up on you.
Totally highlighted.
Highlighted.
Ben, you had something you wanted to say?
Right. So, folks, if you could give just a beat before jumping in with your line. Just a breath. We don't want any overlapping sound. Short pause, I'm talking. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. It's in, oh God, in post, as we say. It's for editing purposes later.
A breath. I can do that.
All right, so folks, again, I wanted to say thank you. This has been an incredibly challenging time, as we all know. Last week we had almost 40 people watching the stream service, which I'm really happy about. What we plan to do here is, as we said, to have this up so people can share in our usual tradition, even if we're apart.
I have a question.
Of course.
Will this, stay on the internet? Say if our friends can't see it that early in the morning, but, want to watch me later?
Could be good for your actor reel, right?
Gwen, please take that question.
Effie's gone.
Effie, you're gone again. And sure, Sarah, this will all be available on our website.
Awesome, thank you.
That's great news because I know all my friends will want to watch this instead of anything on Netflix.
Okay, Effie?
And I'm out again. Shit, this goddamn piece of shit.
Hey, Effie?
We can hear you, honey.
There she is.
Hold the camera down.
The monitor, and tilt it, don't pull it.
Okay, perfect. Let's get this going.
Any notes?
How do you mean?
Anything. I look okay, right? And I'm assuming we're all self-consciously accepting Jesus as a woman, right? Gender neutral, which I love. You don't want me pretending to be a guy, right? I mean, I will totally do it, but I don't think it's necessary in 2020.
No, just be you. But be Jesus, but it's you, a girl.
Sarah, you're going to be great as a girl.
Thanks, Vincent. You too.
Thank you.
I didn't say it because we just met. I hope everyone here is doing okay and your families are all okay. And you're all following protocol.
Yep, social distancing. Here we are, social distancing and still managing to worship.
You look good, Sarah. Social distancing suits you.
So we're in baseball clothes, huh?
This is a windbreaker from my baseball team. We lost our entire season. The seniors are devastated.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
Okay, Ben, you recording?
Hold on. Is everybody ready? Right. We are recording.
One of the 12 disciples, called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and said,
What will you give me if I betray Jesus to you?
they paid him 30 pieces of silver.
Wait, so how much is that in 2020? A lot of dough?
Hold, let me cut.
Oh, we were recording?
Yes.
My bad. I thought we were just rehearsing first.
It was about $20, I think, the silver. Should we go from the top?
Hold on.
Blocks? I thought it was a fortune. Judas was a horrible businessman.
You're right.
Let's just go from what will you give me?
Vincent, do you connect with what Judas is saying? What can I get from you is all he's interested in. What can I take before ditching you?
Actually, Sarah, I thought about it. And that's not really what he's saying. He's helping the story along by a necessary sacrifice. It's his role, and he's playing it. Sort of like his girlfriend had to go back to college at the end of the summer and dorm there, even though she lives, 40 minutes away. And Judas said, let's break up so you can have your space, and I'll live at home, go to school, and get a job.
Oh, yeah, that comparison makes no sense.
Okay, let's hit these lines and get this thing done.
Go, Vinny.
What will you give me if I betray Jesus to you?
They paid him 30 pieces of silver, and he looked for the chance to betray Jesus. Now, on the first day of Passover, the disciples came to Jesus and said, Effie, that's you.
Disciples, where do you want me to make the preparations for you to eat the Passover?
Let's just take that again.
Yes?
2 things, Effie. I need that breath before you say your line, and you don't have to say who you are before you speak.
So don't say Effie? Did I do that?
No, don't say disciples. That's your character or characters. Just say your line after the breath.
Ah, gotcha. Sorry, forgot the breath.
Okay, Mom, just take it from your line, then Effie, your line.
Okay.
The disciples came to Jesus and said,
Where do you want me to make the preparation?
Okay, sorry. Nope. Well, let's cut it again. I meant a silent breath, F, not a loud blowing groan.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Disciples said,
Where do you want me to make the preparations?
Jesus said,
Go to the city, to a certain man, and say to this man, your teacher says my time is near. I will keep the Passover at your house with my disciples.
Oh wow, that makes me so sad.
Cut.
what's wrong, Grace? You okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice acting, Sarah.
Thank you. It was a good take.
I was moved. I thought, how sad, because if this was today, nobody could possibly go to that man's house for dinner. Everyone has to be at home alone. What Sarah said just reminded me that right now, nobody can say, I'll keep the Passover with my disciples at my house today.
That'd be funny to call your friends disciples. You'd have to have some ego. No, I mean, if you're like Jesus back then, like not as a regular person now, no offense to Jesus.
Be okay. Ben?
We got all that, Mom. You can go from your next line.
Okay, moving on.
Grace, you're right though. It's hard. All of this, when I look out my window and see people outside every night, out in the street and totally disregarding social distancing, it makes me so mad. They are so selfish. What is wrong with people?
You gotta go out a little.
No, I'm sorry, but you're putting people's lives in danger. Selfishness to the highest degree. Stay at home saves lives. I put that filter on all my social media networks that says it all over my headshot.
You gotta go get your stuff up at the store. You're talking about those spring breaker morons on YouTube or whatever. Regular people still have to go places. You can be careful, but not totally locked inside your house, or in your case, locked in your city's subsidized art resident building. And some people have to go to work. Some people have no choice.
Okay, ready? Ben, where do you want it from?
I'm sitting down with the 12. It's recording.
Everybody ready?
Ready.
When it was evening, Jesus took his place with the 12.
Truly, I tell you, one of you will betray me.
They became distressed and said,
Not I, Lord.
The one who has dipped his hand into the bowl will, well, if it's 2020, whoever dips his hand into my bowl has already more than betrayed me. I mean, he's trying to kill me. That's most of all. Yeah, the overwhelming majority of people are getting it from the virus being on their hands, and they don't wash, and then they touch their face, and then they get it.
Cut.
I wash my hands all day, every 30 minutes, even if I've only been asleep on the sofa or touching the remote.
It's the key, the main key. Wash hands.
absolutely. But of course, this is 2020. This is a time where they could be out and having a good time.
But it was Passover, so they wouldn't really be having too good of a time. It was a solemn observance, but still, the way they ate, horrible. The Bible is full of plagues, no wonder, right?
If Judas was able to eat anything, he must have been starving.
Well, if we ate like this right now, touching and sharing and whatever, it would definitely be our last supper. Or at least we'd have like 5 to 14 suppers left before symptoms.
So I have a suggestion.
I know what it is. Let's try to act and not comment. Is that the suggestion? Let's act professionally, especially if we are SAG eligible.
Oh, you, Vincent. Sorry, everyone.
That's fine, honey.
There's so much to talk about. But first, we should just say exactly what's here and reserve judgment. So we can put this thing together. It's late for Effie and Grace.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Effie. Gone again. Effie.
Effie.
Oh, man.
Cannot hear you. You are muted. Microphone icon.
Is this good?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to sneeze and I hit the camera and the microphone icon, so I didn't want to get it all over everyone.
Having symptoms, Effie?
No! I'm in my basement and it's dusty.
Good. So glad.
Ben, where am I?
Well, we could take it from the man who dipped his hand and infected his friends with coronavirus.
Okay.
And stick to the script, SAG Awards.
Woo.
You know, my friend was in the Screen Actors Guild. She was a cheerleader and she had to join a movie. She gets free movies sent to her every year.
Okay, here's your cue. Effie just said, surely not I, Lord. Sarah,
Special skills.
excuse me?
She got in a movie because she's on some casting director's list that has people with special skills. She's probably not even an actor.
She's not. She's a cheerleader for the soccer team, Baltimore Blast
Oh,
soccer team.
good
To be
for her!
exact.
Do you even know her? Can we move on?
Yes, please. Can we just skip to page 38?
Yes.
The Roman soldiers flogged Jesus and put a twisted crown of thorns atop his head. They mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews." They spat on him, struck him on the head with reed, and stripped him of his clothes. They took him to Golgotha and crucified him between two thieves. And the high priest mocked him, saying,
If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross. Save yourself.
but there was nothing. From noon to darkness, at last, Jesus cried out.
Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani.
Oh, how'd you know how to pronounce that?
My college education, which you've resented me for pursuing as a campus resident. It's Greek.
Oh, I never resented. Well, Opa.
It's actually Aramaic. And Sarah, can we get that again? Please, no interrupting anyone. We're almost done.
Hold on, should I really say it like this? I mean, does anyone out there actually know what this means? I mean, I do. I took a core course,
Well,
but
They hear it every year when we do this.
okay, but I mean, it should be said in English. This moment, frankly, it's the most amazing moment. If the story ends here, let's say, with his death, like I and my tradition think it does, it sort of makes it the most beautiful human story ever, I think.
What do you mean?
I mean, what an amazing last line, right? What a terrible and amazing idea that God is gone.
Yes, it is. Father, Father, why have you abandoned me? This is hard sometimes. It's to do what I do.
It must be.
People come to ask questions, like your father asked me. They ask me questions I cannot answer. I don't want to disappoint them. Tell them I have no answer. Make it worse, maybe. See, many of my friends are so old. So many very old. This thing is killing them. It's killing the older of us and so many others every day. It's getting worse and there's no end in sight.
Why don't we just say the Aramaic, then Mom just give a line which means and say it in English. I like the idea.
Well, Sarah should say it.
No, Pastor, I think you should say it.
Fine. Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead. Sarah, again.
Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani.
Which means, Father, Father, why have you abandoned me?
Mom? Ready to continue? Mom? You okay?
Everyone will stop it there this year. We'll stop the story there.
Okay, that's a wrap.
We'll edit it and we will stream it. Good night, everyone. And Sarah, happy Passover.
Bye.
Mm.
Thank you.